He's trying hard.
Well, what am I gonna do?
That's for you to figure out.
Again, I wanna see the receipts from over there.
No problem. You wanna stand around and talk some more? Because I see two guys with their hands on their hips. Does everybody need like a little chocolate break or something, a little coffee break? This is the competition. That patio furniture is gonna go into whichever yard the neighboring judges choose. Your job to bring your A game.
There's no time for second guessing. With the clock ticking and the first day nearly over, they need to keep moving forward on the fence and get Mexican pebble around the fountain.
So where are we at, man?
We're going a little slow on the patio.
Okay.
Since it's random to get them all to fit. We're gonna have one more stone right here, bridge the two, and then we're gonna fade this one into the patio.
Matt's been suspicious about the amount of materials Team 1 seems to be bringing in and asking for receipts, so Ahmed just goes ahead and hits up Ryan about it.
As you guys have had your materials come in, I'm seeing stuff and I'm like, ooh, look at that, ooh, look at that. And here's a last minute concern.
Yes.
You brought a lot of goodies.
I did.
If I send you home with some goodies, so I can keep the level playing field, because if you win, you want to win like, because it's level, right? You want to win apples to apples.
I want to win. Sorry. They said competition, and
Right,
so
you brought it.
I did. Let me know tomorrow. We can work around it.
All right.
I didn't expect it to be this intense.
Up next on day 2, the competition gets fierce.
They stayed here until about midnight last night.
And Ahmed gets to get his hands dirty.
I like the way this fits up in the air. Look at me, man. I'm working.
But there seems to be some doubt about who's going to finish in time.
I think they're gonna get done before us, but it doesn't mean we ain't gonna be done by the time our time's up.
Yesterday, a flat-out turf war began between the Mejias
I need to win so that I can throw it in his face every time I see him.
and their neighbors across the street, the Buchanans.
We're excited, but I mean, it's tough. It's tough out there.
Team 2 demolished their old concrete patio with a jackhammer to put in a shady garden retreat, while Team 1 ripped out everything, going for a more modern look with 2 new Asian-inspired patios.
It's like you're at a lot of more like the modern clubs.
Now it's 8:45 in the morning of day 2, and there are just 7 more hours to see which team, using the same budget, can whip up a yard that'll win over a panel of neighborhood judges and score the prize, a Shambhala patio set and a $5,000 check. Confidence is high for both teams.
We're gonna be done early, and we're gonna win.
Yeah.
I think we have a good chance of taking it.
But come 3 o'clock, only one team gets bragging rights. Team 1's crew is already at it, and they're taking this competition thing to heart. They work late into the night and somehow managed to get the main patio down, the barbecue pit columns up, a rain chain fountain started, and an entire Mexican pebble creek bed put in. A lot of the work's out of the way, but they have a pretty ambitious plan to finish, and they still have to fight the clock.
What time did we cut it off yesterday? Tell the truth.
I cut it off at about 9. They stayed here until about midnight last night.
You guys are killer. Commitment, people. This is what commitment looks like. These columns are going in here, and there's a lot of rock work going in here, and I know there's a lot of money in there. So what I'm wanting you and Lori to do is, because I want to keep this equitable, tone it down, big guy.
Okay.
Do you need anything from me?
No, I think we're good.
Good answer.
Yesterday, both teams were given a surprise wildcard material they have to use. Team 2 didn't want it, so they used it for landfill. But it works perfectly over here on the VIP room patio wall.
I actually thought that was part of your design.
No, not at all.
Team 2's also been busy, getting the arbor built up and bringing in massive amounts of decomposed granite and flagstone.
We got the base down. Now you can see how the patio's going in on top of the sand and the DG. Chris and Chris got the arbor started yesterday. We're gonna get this bolted in and we'll start putting the stringers on the top. Okay. We already had our guys start on this pathway in here, and this pathway goes down the same way that this goes down. We try and get them as tight as possible.
Is this gonna be solid? It's gonna be like a solid piece of...
Yeah, we're putting cement right through this side.
We're gonna put the polymer sand in it. It's
So will it
easier.
be solid? The stuff will be
Yeah,
solid?
You're not
yeah.
gonna be able to lift it.
No.
Okay.
It's not about not looking good. It's if it's a competition, that's the whole thing. A little bit of everything going on back here. See, here we've got more of a garden space. Across the street, there's a lot of hardscaping, really creating an atmosphere in like an outdoor room. Over here, it's a little more quaint, it's more gardenish. Ooh, I like this detail on the woodwork. So where is Matt? Did we lose him?
I actually have a question for you.
Really?
Yeah. See my fence?
Yeah.
My fence looks great. It doesn't look gray though.
Ah,
And I forgot the mixture that you have on the spray.
So just the fence, just so it matches and it's not totally blaring.
If you will do that for me, that'd be great.
So then I'm gonna help Ryan do something across the street too?
If you want to do something equitable for him,
Okay.
you can.
Gray out the wood, huh? Yeah, I can handle that.
We have a bench like looking through the yard now this way. I attach these wood blocks to the rock. I'm gonna put another one over here,
That looks sweet.
right?
That looks sweet.
And I'll put a board across this.
It just looked, the idea is sweet. I mean,
Right?
that's cool.
Right on.
Yeah.
Have you ever used a rock drill?
No.
You start slow. And then I'm gonna custom cut the wood to sit across this. So it's sweet.
Out in the street, now it's the homeowners crossing paths over materials.
Where's that going?
I think we'll show you once we
Chris is gonna give it up for a second.
In the Buchanan's backyard, the patio seating was built up last night using column blocks that come pre-built with this stone veneer.
I love the seating too, the built-in seating. That's so huge.
If you guys ever wanted to do some entertaining and use that as an actual bar, you can actually remove the barbecue and have somebody sitting back there set up drinks. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hey, Rye, this is cool. Little rain chain water feature.
The homeowner could make it themselves.
Right.
We just drilled some holes in it, ran some pipe through it, poked holes in the actual tubing and let it run.
We're looking good. I mean, it's 10:30 in the morning, and your guys will be happy when today's all over with.
Yeah, we're looking at like 1 o'clock finish time.
Yeah, right. We'll see. 1 o'clock. I'm gonna hold you to it.
Across the street, Team 2's still cranking on the arbor. And since Team 1's been sneaking in extra materials, Ahmed figures it's fair to help Team 2 with their flagstone.
This is great. Approximately a 3-foot wide pathway. Just start puzzle piecing your pieces in. Look at that point. See that point fit up in there?
Yeah.
Boom.
I like the way this fits up into there. That's not bad. Rock and roll. Look at me, man. I'm working.
Like turn this
Oh, you
way.
want to try? Okay, try.
I think they're gonna get done before us, but doesn't mean we ain't gonna be done by the time our time's up.
It's looking good. It's looking good.
Excuse me. You look so fucking dumb. We will
Yeah.
definitely be done early. No doubt.
No doubt.
Up next, Ahmed goes knocking on neighbors' doors to find a few unbiased judges
No? Really?
and shows Team 2 a trick on how to instantly weather a fence.
Yeah, I just tore the whole box in there.
And Ryan finally starts to lose his cool when Ahmed calls his bluff on being done early.
Everybody out of the yard? You said you were gonna be done at 1:30 or 2. It's 2:10.
I said 3 at the very beginning.
It's just before noon on day 2 of this knockdown, drag-out neighborhood turf war as 2 teams with their own yards compete to see who can turn out the best space on the same budget. But it's no competition if there aren't any judges, so Ahmed strikes out on foot to see if he can round up some neighbors willing to decide who takes the prize and who doesn't.
Who's home? We're doing a show-off. It's called Buy That Bike. How are you? You know what we're doing? Skirt? No. It's Ahmed.
You're gonna do something great for us, right?
What makes you even think that?
Because there's a camera.
People don't do that. This was flying around on your door. You want them?
What is this?
It's like a crane fly. No? Really? We've got 2 landscape designers, installers, builders, each doing projects in 2 different yards. I need neighbors to be judges to walk through and to tell us what rocks your boat, what doesn't do anything.
Right on.
All right, I need both of your phone numbers.
Okay, come on in.
So I'm looking for judges right now.
Judges, I'll be a judge.
You be a judge? You don't even know what we're judging. You want to hear about it?
I'm a little nervous. What show is this? What is
It's a show called Turf War.
With a panel of judges now on board, it's back to the battleground, with Ahmed being pestered to make good on his promise to help Team 2.
Busting my chops, man. We need you to spray the fence. Come on, man. We need you to spray the fence. I'm not gonna spray the fence. So you busting my chops and you over here just standing.
Am I standing or am I leaning?
He likes it. Gardenias on the trellis, I mean.
Oh, gardenias on the trellis.
He likes it. The
I
owner
thought
likes
trellises
it.
were for vines.
They are too for vines, but if you expand your mind a little bit, it can be other things.
Arthur Navarrete, y'all. Arthur Navarrete. Give him a round of applause. That's Arthur.